Anyway, the Giants signed Cedarius Washington, 1-year deal per Jordan Schultz. Safety, so we get a little help on the backside of the defense. What say you, Nick?
Well, I don't know much about this fella, but I'm assuming we added
We're gonna
him to
learn. We're gonna
we
learn.
added him to replace Shane Belton, who is now a New York Jet.
Yeah.
Also out of the Ravens lineage.
Correct. He did
Yes.
what,
Played
60
5
snaps,
years.
60 snaps last year. Not a whole lot. Yeah, I think he's a depth player, nothing real fancy. I don't know much about him. Tom, what about you?
Harbaugh guy, didn't get too many opportunities. I mean, when you're stuck behind All-Pro Kyle Hamilton and first-round rookie Malachi Starks, you're not going to do that much, right? So last year he only played in 4 games, but the year before that, when he had to step up, when Kyle Hamilton was hurt, he played in all 17, starting 10, had a career year with 64 tackles, 5 for loss, 2 interceptions, and 8 passes defended. So this is a guy that got a chance to play and made the most of his opportunity, similar to Dane Belton, who, in hindsight, would have came at more of an expensive cost than Washington. Plus, this is no knock on Dane Belton at all. I thought he was great last year. I thought he was our most consistent safety out of the 3, and the other 2 were supposed to be light years ahead of him. Harbaugh wants his guys, and Belton was just not in the mold of what he was looking for. And I think, too, a lot of this roster, a lot of these players, some that we like, some that we didn't, they're going to get canned. They're going to move on. We're going to lose players that we like. And that's part of the growing pains of rebuilding a football team. You know, we went through it with Saquon. We went through it with Wandale today, with Flott, and with Dane Belton a little bit too. I know George was a big Dane Belton fan based off of this past season.
I always had to defend him.
But the Jets.
You know what, though? The guy doesn't have to move. All
Right.
his networking, all his contacts are in the same place, his friends.
Lazy.
I think he's lazy. No, that's a common move going across the field.
I know, but
I mean, Big Leonard did it. God, tons of players tried it.
Yeah, you got
to do anything.
No, they suck. But I mean,
right. He's going to get paid.
He's going to get paid. And like I said, he doesn't have to uproot his family if he has one. Excuse me. His agent, all that stuff's going to stay the same. Stay on this side of the country. Not a bad deal.
Well, here's the Schultz report on it. 1 year, $4 million deal with upside to $6 million. That's per Jordan Schultz. 4 years with the Giants, had 240 tackles, 4 sacks, 6 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and 4 recoveries. For a backup safety, let me tell you something. It's pretty good across 4 years, if you ask me.
I'm curious, what were his stats under Wink Martindale alone? Because I remember his name coming up a lot more under Wink Martindale. A lot of turnovers, a lot of interceptions. I liked him, but, I get it. He's gone. You got to get paid when you get paid.
Well, you want to hear what he had his first 2 years? He had 2 picks his first year, started 5 games, played in 15. And he had 2 picks his second year, started 2. Last 2 years.
He was a playmaker.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He was. And I think this is good for him in a way because he might get an opportunity to start on the Jets, making better money than he was with the Giants. And then next year, you could potentially take your talents elsewhere. No disrespect to the Jets, but if Dane Belton wants to win a championship, I think you get paid well this year, establish yourself as a full-time starter in the NFL, and then move on again. Go somewhere else to a better football team. I think it's the right decision for him, thinking about it. Like, as we're talking through it here in this segment, at the beginning, I was like, the Jets, but thinking about it now, it makes sense.
At the end of the day, like, these guys have a short window to play. You're going to go play for the Browns if they're going to pay you fucking $5 million a year. It doesn't really matter. It's all about money. Back to Darius Washington, he's also coming off a torn ACL from what I'm reading. And yeah, he's also a little undersized at 5'8". Not that there's anything wrong with that. 176 pounds. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know what to feel about him.